You guys, this video turned out to be. I tried not to do this, but it turned out to be a pretty decent video. I want you guys to watch this if you can. It's an hour long, but if you watch this, it'll really teach you. This is non-related. The first one. This is just a favorite picture of mine. Wait till the end. Like the end is good. Like the whole thing is pretty good as I show you this subject, and especially this ending because it's where this guy whistled to me in the snow. Remember, they're not always as big as we might think. And I also zoom in this guy and see him, and I just decide I don't want to know about it. Guys, don't always think of the forest as like where these big monsters are. I mean, I would, like in a joking way, like almost start to picture the forest as like the Smurfs. Like it's like Alice in Wonderland.
Simple stuff. Well, I want to figure out why this is here. Look at those three. So I'm just here. I want to go boots on the ground. And I want to find out why this is here. Look at that tree. It's just, there's nothing special about it. It's just like every other tree. They picked that one. It was fine. They bent it backwards into the most amazing X, you guys.
You guys, it's raining here. Can you hear? I don't know if you can, but I feel so privileged that I was able to spend all day out there, and I'm actually in a rainy, stuck in this trailer. If I wasn't able to do even a simple video like this, I'm just basically what I'm saying. I'm just very grateful. Remember, guys, front and back. Never forget. Can you believe I can't even get me? I cannot give you an example. I have 15,000 examples of just front and back X's. Something like that. I think it's 12,000 of just front and backs where they lock them in. I call it front and back. One goes in the back, one goes in the front. It'll never move. It's like a locking thing they do. The reason I can't show you is because I'm on a brand new hard drive right now. So if I unplug and I can't plug anything else in, or I can't do this video. So I got to move some X's over to this hard drive.
Look at that. How do you have an X in the sky? That's the first one I ever saw. It didn't have a bend. It ended there, but it was in the sky like that. That's how I knew. I saw an X just floating in the sky, my first one ever. And I was like, oh my God. It was just so, I'll never, ever, ever. My memory, forget it, but my memory is like, it's kind of like a movie of it. It's not like a real memory. It's like a dream memory sort. I don't know. It's so bizarre. Even though I know, like I was there, it's on camera. I'm not that crazy. I guess I'm going to be in here for a while. This is going to be like a few hour video in here. I want to put this up. I want to put the boring parts up because I like it for the camera. No, I'm on full display, you guys. Look at this. No idea this was like this right here. My truck is just right through those woods. You can't. This is what I try to tell people all the time. It just looks like a consistency. You'd never think that on these hills are these amazing places like this that are just flat. And then look in the forest. It's all of them. Why'd they mark by the road? They didn't just mark by the road. They did it flawlessly by the road. They did it because it's the stuff I want to see. That's because you guys, I could do a video. I don't want to see them. I just want to show you the coolest work that's ever existed. And that's the type, like that first one, if there was many more of those, that's what I like to see. Like I'm walking into a Bigfoot world. I'm walking into a world of beings, let's put it that way. People have to get off the word Bigfoot. I mean, it's just, I know that's my name, but I didn't know. I just know I saw them. I had to figure out a name. You guys, this is going to be good. Look at this slope. You think I'm kidding? Watch this. Big old elk right here. Watch this. You guys, this is really good. Wow, I'm doing a Bigfoot video right now. I'm so excited right now all of a sudden. When I see this, I lose my mind. This is where I belong. I know it so wholeheartedly. I wish I could speak well enough for you to believe me. Look at the trident, you guys. There's a leaner going right through it. Now, usually, here's the crazy thing. So all the experiences, things you guys don't know about, times where I've been right with them, not speaking, just standing right with them, staring at each other. You know what to do. They tell you what to do. You don't know that they're telling you, but you're just doing it. Like they make you completely comfortable. But also at the same time, like there's never a thought of joining them. It just doesn't happen. Like you're not thinking about joining them over there. It's just, you gotta trust me on this. Look, it's all off the ground. Look at the sloped Bigfoot world. Wow. Look at the giant X, you guys. I'm going all the way up. You guys, I'm in my sweatpants. I'm in what I slept in last night. And my pants are falling off. Look, they're literally falling off. Because I'm so skinny right now. But I'm comfortable. So I'm good to go. And I didn't plan on doing this. Look at this, you guys. Cool, I can edit this in the plane or something. Look right here. Giant scale. Look at that. That's where you'll see them. On the big ones. When you're in where the most of them will be is right here on these structures. So it either makes it easier, so easy for them where they can just literally go away from you and be right there. Or this is what they want me to film, because they used to tell me, Mark, enough of our faces, more structures. They wanted me to show this to the world, to whoever was going to watch. Not them. But I had to start showing them a little because, you know, I can't get, no one believes until you can show them a little bit. You know, I don't know how you can't believe what you're seeing. Wow! I can't believe this is right here. That's why so now you know why that beautiful structure, and I couldn't figure it out for my life. Why? Because I know what's right over in here and stuff, like, they're there, but it's not like this, like a real world where they do the ground exactly right. Look how clean the ground is. There's nothing on the ground except where their structures are. See that? No debris. Like you might get a stick occasionally, but it'll be cleaned at some point. So far, nothing, no noises. It's exactly what I want. I really don't need it, you guys, right now. You gotta just trust me on this, okay? I need this break. I need a break today. Should I go to McDonald's? Look at that. Let's go to McDonald's. And some guy just won a lawsuit. He was like, he proved like beyond a reasonable doubt that it's not even food. It was like some national news. It won't affect McDonald's at all. You could put like put an ad like, starting next week, McDonald's will literally put poison in all of their food and you will die 10 years younger. And if you go to a drive-thru at lunchtime, you'll be in a line out the door. It doesn't matter. People are just programmed sheep. Nothing, not much more. You know what I mean? Look at that. Us too. Like, even people that have figured out doesn't mean we're perfect. We're still the same thing. You know, I like that a little bit. I don't know any better. I like a part of the humanness. I just want it to be honest. That's all. I just want to know. I want it to be really cool. That's what life should be. Not stress. You guys, look what I'm seeing. I'm talking out of nerves. Look at that tree. What the fuck? It's really cold up here. It really is. It's cold. Yeah, I'm only in a sweatshirt. That's all I have on. Sweatshirt and no underwear under my shirt. And I didn't plan on coming up here. I got my backpack. Look at that, how they lean that uphill. I want to do a no-knowledge Bigfoot video. I don't want to tell you anything. I just want to show you. I don't want to give you any theories or even facts or what I think. I just want to show you these amazing places, you guys. That's my job. Not to figure out every detail all the time, but just, I'm going to do that too.
You know, it's funny. Some of the simplest of things people can't, like, grasp. Like, how is every single branch from that tree that could never have fell like that which is something they do in every place they are. Especially if there's a gap, they love to fill those gaps. The little ones run right over them. They do things we can't understand. It's not, they don't run over it even the way you can think of. Everything's different. How could all of the sticks, all of them, be right there? Just ask. The simplest of things people won't see. They'll make an excuse.
But just to show you, I think you guys can do your own Bigfoot video. Like you know what I mean? Most of you don't need me. You just need this. This is my job, is to constantly remind you and show you stuff that you can't deny. To keep your interest here. To keep you involved. To show you how amazing it is. So you can take some of the biggest scale amazement and be able to read it on the smallest scale. Be impressed with small. I don't know why we're not impressed with small. Trees go up. It's not possible. They're all X's, and all of them go up there, and then once you get to there, they all go across the same way. The wind sure changes directions a lot, doesn't it? I still like the simple jokes. Like Ginger. She's awesome. Ginger Lockwood. She finds that she has the best little, like she has like what I have, but it's like small scale beauty. Like they do it flawlessly, but it's not like, it's a different, you know, they kind of do it on the scales of the forest. But her stuff is so perfect, you know. It's like, so you know, like I'll post, like I saw she posted like a beautiful X, you know, and I say like, you know, dumb jokes, like old repetitive jokes, like, oh, you must have the same wind, which is all changing. I expect to be dominated. I can't wait. Look, right here. Look at that. Holy shit! I'm just gonna say it. You guys, look at this one. You know what I mean? I never have had to show you a face. If you have half a brain, I just had to show you enough of those. Look, guys. It's a Trident X. Not only is it a Trident X, it's the most flawless Trident X on the face of the earth.
Remember, that's just excitement. I'm so excited.
Look at that. Look at the other one. So that tree's not growing right there, right? Let me see if I can get it. Right there. That's just another leaner. People don't get it. This is my problem right now. Okay? That someone can see that and not believe it. Or then then we'll get to the next stage beyond that, which is I did that before I got here. Which I'll take that. Because I don't care about me. There's the seat right there. He sits right there. And he can see the road just barely. That's how they always know. Road's so far away. That's about a mile. It's at least a mile, if you know, by foot. I mean, a mile just straight across in the air. So is this Bigfoot? Oh yes, I'm not going to tell you anything today. Well, a little bit. No, it's not. And you better get used to it, because most of what everyone is talking about and doing is not Bigfoot, yet they're telling you they're out doing Bigfoot research. They're talking on podcasts about Bigfoot, yet it has nothing to do with Bigfoot. Nothing at all, except that they're friends of his. People don't listen. I've already figured it all out. Why are all these things still going on? Because I'm censored. And people want to do it themselves. They refuse to have someone tell them anything. They think they're going to be Donald Trump in this subject, you know? There is no such thing. I've been at the top of this game. Okay, there's no money for you, okay? So if you're doing this for money, think again. Look right here. I don't have a choice. I'll just go back to my job. I have a job in New Jersey. I just talked to him today. Look at these two rocks that just got there. It's just been put there. And there's a seat right there. He put a stick over it when he got up. He literally put that stick there. I see them. Some of them do it, some of them don't. Let me say. I don't say much, but I do want to mention this. The gun thing. Okay, I am packing heat today. It's in my backpack, thanks to Neil. But they know. Look, I have done it too many times. The days when I have nothing on me at all are the best days. No backpack, no nothing. because they know the gun's in there. It matters. I'm telling you, it matters. Look at this, you guys. Look how clear it is. It's not possible. Look at it. Now it's not. I don't know if you can hear the river. So the river's right there. This is definitely a spot. It could be Bigfooty, but it's probably. So could I swear that Bigfoot's not here? No. But he'll be in another type of place right next door. That they look. The big one here will look a lot like what you think a Bigfoot is. Remember, to people, everything's a Bigfoot. If they saw something with fur, wow. Look at that. Now notice the caliber versus the trees growing, okay? Can't be wind. It's not possible because those trees haven't grown here. They're brought here and put into structures. It's like, man, do I feel like a broken record. What I'm trying to say is, the gun, it has something to do with it. Even when they know my full intentions, like, I'm assuming that part of it, like, is good. I would never pull it on one, no matter what. I'm willing to meet my fate right here, right now. It's not, I mean, unless it was like, the guy's walking at me with a steak knife and fork going like this, If I see any kind of, reason there, that's not gonna happen. Even then, I think I'm in there. This is their home. I don't have a right to come in here and then shoot something. That's how I feel about it, like a lot of people with animals as well. Look, they did it, and then they told you they did it. It's not possible to have that up there. And it's off the ground. It's not only off the ground, but it is just about as level as that tree could possibly be. Did you hear that? What was that? Did you guys hear that? I'm not kidding. I sound like a regular bit. Did you hear that? He's over there. Look. The first thing I try to tell people is don't point. Why? I don't know. I just know not to. That's my answer. This is the one time you don't want to be yourself. Like, yeah, but not. You guys got to see this. Look at this.
The people that know me really well will probably know, but I get like really excited right here for some reason.
This spot I'm walking into. Okay, all the snow's still here. Watch this. Look at this. Mark, go slow. I'm so freaking right now. I got so many nerves. It's all excitement. I'm so excited right now, and I don't know why. I think if I really go into it, then I hit my anxiety of going to California. I don't know why. I don't want to go to California. Watch this. Wow. Thank you, God. God's the reason that's there. Why would I thank them? I thank both of them. I'll thank whoever's listening. I'll take anyone, because people sure aren't. Amazing. I don't know if you can quite get the layout from, I did keep the camera on a lot, but how this spot is located right in here is just unreal. Look at that, you guys. Yes. Look, you see, again, let me remind you, I'm trying to do the least informative video ever that I've ever done. Like, in a sense, I just want to show you cool stuff, so it's informative that way. Seat. I got no circles of dirt yet here. I'm not sure what that means. I can see where they were, though, last year. There's one right behind that log, too. Just see, the big seeds are right there. And the only reason you can't see it is because it has dead pine needles on it. So it blends it right in. Wow. Thank you. That's all I needed. I just wanted that structure. I walked all the way up in here 2 miles to get to that structure, and I'm blown away. I'm so happy And I am so excited. I don't know why. You guys got to get to the level I'm at in this. There's nothing quite like it. It'll change your whole life. It'll change everything. When I got to that spot, they know. My insides are just, I think I was saying it like, look at this, look at the Sasquatch Highway. Nothing else could make a path like it would be in your backyard, except people feet. And they're people. Who was that one guy, remember? Who remembers, like, with Nathan Rio, and there was that one guy that, like, made a video screaming at him? Look at that. They're not an ape, they're a people! He's, like, freaking that they're people. You know, the funny thing is this guy was completely right about the one thing is he's kind of like me, he just can't get it out without losing his mind, like, without yelling at people, and he just loses his mind on. And he's absolutely right. Rio had no clue. Still has no idea what he's ever done. He showed up here with a tiny little, you're coming to Colorado Bigfoot, and he brings a tiny little cell phone camera. He got money from people to drive here, ends up doing like a 10-minute video. He knows nothing of this subject. And believe me, 3 days with him, you like him. That's the funny thing, like, because he's actually really likable. I'm not going to take that away from anyone. If you'd liked Rio, so did I. I don't not like him now. We had a little bit of a thing, but like, we're not enemies or anything like that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're not. I mean, who knows? These people like he's completely out of this. I didn't know he was addicted to drugs, when he was here. He never said anything. Like, why not tell me? God, it's like, this is why the subject goes nowhere. And then he sees them. I show them to him, right? I put him in a spot where they're sleeping, and they're walking by his face all night long through a see-through mesh tent. He's completely see-through. He's like, Mark, I had Class A's all night. I didn't know what a Class A was. I'm like, what's a Class A? He's like, Mark, their feet were going like this right in front of my face. My nose is here in the tent, and they were doing it on purpose all night long. He's like, I got to be honest, like, I didn't think you knew exactly what you were doing. I was like, Rio, I told you. Like, why are people, he's here and doesn't believe me? These are the people I got to get out of this. You're not supposed to be here, okay? I'm telling you now, they don't want you. If you think they're monkey, like, they're insulted by how pathetically stupid you are. That you can't think for yourself, that you believe everything the only thoughts you have are nothing. Why can you guys not admit that to yourselves? I don't understand. I admit it to me. The only thoughts I have are nothingness. It's all an imagination based on all the real imagination has been held back from you. So you can't apply your imagination in the real world. You're applying it through Netflix and Marvel movies. Why can't you admit that? It is beyond me. As long as you're like that, you'll always be lost. You'll never know anything. Have some faith. Just have some faith. I'll never lie to you, and I'll never steer you wrong. Look at that. All right, let's get out of here. The best Trident X. Look at that Trident X. Oh my God. I don't get near as excited when I see them as I do when I see that. Why is that? Because they did it to me. That's why. There's no way I'm deciding that I like the X better than them. That's what they want me to do. So I'll tell you what, guys, you got to start making them better. Like, give me the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. And I will never look at your face again. Just film us. I'm talking out loud to some of them when I be listening. Just film it. Give us stuff that's so mind-boggling that we won't want to see you. We just, that's because we want to see you because we need backup. I'm talking to you and them. We need backup for what we see, like mentally. But that was at the beginning. Now we know. And there's an incredible amount of disturbances right here on the ground. This has all been chewed up right here. I don't know by what. Look at that.
I'm guessing this may be really tough to see on YouTube by the time it's uploaded. But, you know, they're in there. I don't know who. It's part of the whole deal. And they just happen to be, remember, that's where I said all the sticks are in one pile. They just happen to be on the tree that has all the sticks in one pile.
Okay, don't forget, Trident X behind me. That incredible spot back there. Oh my God, I thought that was one of them. Hey, buddy. You guys have no idea. This is what happened to me, okay? Except that they were all real. I just turned. I haven't seen that the whole time I've been here. And I look and I was like, oh my God, he's right there. I was, what? It's not. I'd be shocked to death. It could be a trick. You see that round thing on top? Let's go over there. Well, it's just, I can't go over there because there's a big ditch in between. But let's get closer. Oh. I'm surprised I didn't see that. It's so black. That means one of them could have just been standing there in the open and I wouldn't have seen him.
Obviously, I didn't see these guys in here. I'm like freaking out. Look at the white X. The skinny white X. This is how they do it, you guys. Remember, some people say, oh, those are shadows. But look how round the top of his head. I mean, this is how it's done. There's many different things happening.
Everything you see, they do. Not one thing here is deadfall, okay? If it did fall off, they picked it up and used it. It's amazing. Where I'm about to zoom on that black thing is just one giant X. Look. Look at that, you guys. This is what I'm after. Perfection. That's not even it right there, but it gives you an idea.
You guys, every time I'm in this region of forest, which is like this, sorry about that, which is this area, basically, this is the first time I've been right here. We always get some unbelievable ones, you guys. I mean, they seem to be using these. I'm looking at this head. I do it again in a second, but I mean, I think this is a trick, you know, that we don't get. You know, I really don't get it any more than you do, except I have seen it so many times.
Is that round thing still there?
I'm not doing this in this video, but doesn't it look like there's a shiny alien head in there? I'm not kidding.
We get too many little ones coming at the top of those things. I don't even care if it is. I will never go near the little. If I saw, because I've seen him before and he wanted me to follow him. So I just went real slow. And then as soon as he got to the wood line, he disappeared, and I walked into the wood line, and I don't know, I just filmed where I was. Sometimes I think it's that simple, you know. Remember, to them, they don't care about views. They don't care about that. They're just trying to reach it. It could be one person eventually. I don't know how. It's more. It's like, I think it's whoever wants to. Like, you know, you just have to have like this. There's something about your heart, you know. That's all I can tell. That's all I know. No one else has to like you. Maybe in high school, everyone thought you were a loser, or whatever the reason might be. Those things don't count with them. They're the real world. That's only in the fake world. Are you criticized, judged, made to feel like shit? Or people kidnapped, raped, murdered, lives destroyed every second of the day. 1,000 lives every second destroyed. I just made that stat up, but it's probably something like that. You know, just as one result. I mean, it could be as simple as a guy.
Seriously, does this guy ever shut up?
Just stealing a woman's car, you know, and her baby needed to go to the hospital 5 minutes later. And her whole life becomes turned upside down because they lost the kid. You know, it's an amazing things, the aftermath of. So it's not that you just did one bad thing. It's, you know, it can have a spiral effect. I'm gonna kind of show you. So when you get down here, this is really important for the people that walk around. Look at the two rocks. Oh my God, it's so blatant. Look at that. There's no way it's 3. There's one hold. Oh, they're leveled. One's holding the other 2. He sits right here. So what I want to show you, the point I'm trying to make is from here. So yeah, here you can blatantly tell, right? But if you took away that, got rid of that, got rid of these 2, I'm talking about for me at least, those, the blatant uphill field goal trident, it's uphill. Never mind, there's too much. Look, sideways right before you go in their world. Okay, there's nothing except the structure out front out there. Sideways before you go in the world. Completely off the ground for the most part. Completely off the ground. Sideways, it's impossible. Trident's behind it, another trident behind it. If you took away the obvious, which is really just those 10 things right there, and you're just looking at ground structures, I mean, I'm gonna know. But you might not like really go out of your way to go check it out. Be like, I have a pretty good feeling. Like, you know, like you're really good at structures and stuff. Like I make this mistake always. Like, now I know it's there. And I'm usually right, actually. But there's times where I'm like, thank God I looked. So don't, in other words, don't think you're always right about what's in the forest. Because it can, even if it looks identical to somewhere you just were or next to it, I'm telling you, you can be shocked. There's all kinds of climbing right here. I think I'm not sure what it is. There's no hoof prints or nothing. Something's coming up right here all the time. Could be deer, you know, I don't know. There's no deer poop. And no hoofs or anything. There's no anything. Look real close, I'm not lying, there's nothing. Oh, there's a hoof print right there. I think that's a hoof print right there. It's like probably deer going up right there. Remember, they're a big part of them. Everything's a part of them. They are.
You know, it could be from them, but you know what it probably is? I filmed, I think, 5 today. Moose. Young moose.
Are this earth. We've all seen this, right? And we want to keep seeing it. Don't ever... In fact, it's another stupid thing people say. Mark, we've seen the X's. It's like, look, man, you're not going to do this subject unless you're seeing an X in every single video. If you don't see an X in the video, the person's not doing the subject right. I think sometimes, too, it would help people like to show them what a forest looks like if they're not there. People can't see that either. They just think that that's what a forest looks like. Nothing moves. A forest is very clean. A tree will hardly fall down in 30 years unless they're there. Look, another field goal trident. They really field goal the tridents here, like, and they're really good tridents. I'm not seeing them. I haven't seen them once in the cave. I saw them in the car with my eyes, and up in their magic. I purposely did not. I just kept going. I went beep beep beep. There's the forest. Just although it's aspens. You can see, that's what, even if it's pines and they're not there, that's what it looks like. There's no tridents, there's no X's, there's no structures. There's no, and then the stuff it's made out of is 50 years younger than the trees growing in the forest. Blatant. Nothing. I didn't get nothing. I haven't got. Isn't that amazing? Because I told you, I'm back. I'm not near where I saw them, but I'm within a few miles. And like literally just a few miles that way. So it's the same ones. You know, I don't even know. Who knows if they move? You know, certain places of the year they're in certain spots. Of course, they're not always at the same spot. I think. I don't know. And then I rethink it, and then sometimes. Yes, because I see the same ones year to year. The same exact dude. It's the same guy, believe me. And he's always at that place, so I don't know how that works. I really do believe certain ones will travel. I just don't know how. You know, ape camp people even agree to that. They think they would travel on the river, you know. It's so funny that you think an ape could fool you. A lot of time here today. Like, a lot considering I was maybe not getting out of the car. Like, I thought maybe I would just show you a couple things real quick, but I literally went on like a hike. It's crazy. I haven't used any water or anything. I have it with me. This is the one thing with the wire. You gotta be careful of that. That's one strong wire, and it could actually kill you. Or take your foot off, one or the other. Not necessarily, well here, yeah, you can trip, but like it gets caught in a motorcycle sprocket, it's gonna pull your foot right into the thing, and the wire is really strong. Isn't this cool? This is all that's right in there. I know where they are, by the way. So I've been here for a long time. Really enjoying them for one of the first times, without any noises, without any confirmation, just knowing for a fact that it's okay, don't worry about it, like I'm here. I got this incredible burst of excitement. I got to look at that and see if I don't sound stupid. And I know it was them, and that's what I got here. You know, they can't always, they're not going to just do parlor tricks. It doesn't work like that. This is much more important than anyone could ever imagine. This isn't a hobby for people. This is everything. They're up there. I mean, there might be right around me, but the ones that are standing, I saw, they're up there. Hold on, where's another shot? It's melted up there. And then another amazing place I have, that's how you know, because it's here, right? And then you have to find the next focal amazing spot, then it's there. There's all these gaps in the middle. That's the next one right there. In fact, it's down, so if you go over there, that's where it looks like there's this amazing Dogman world and an amazing, I was there at the beginning of the year. And then it has like that incredible structure in between the two. Like right here, they'll do this amazing division structure. And then it's two different clans of beings that are friends with each other. I'm not wrong. Because I see it with my own eyes. That's why I'm not wrong. Told you I'd never show you that dirt without showing you that. Look at this hidden spot. Oh, this is down by my guy that whistled to me in the winter. Oh, I've always wanted to visit him. So I parked way up there. I ended up going in. I started the video, I started the video at that structure, then I turned it on there. And then I went all the way up in there and came back, and then I went like this, and I came down in here. And it's been like, I don't know, maybe 2 hours. Yeah. Right, that's the spot I was looking for earlier. They're somewhere like right up in there. Now, like I said, it doesn't mean, I think they're everywhere, but the ones that I'll be able to find them, like zoom in on them. Oh, wow. You guys, look at that. Wait for it, watch this. Look at the giant structure on top marking everything. Oh my God, it's a trident too. Look at that. If this was your first video, how could you not believe just by looking at that?
It's actually like 5 or 6 real tridents if you look carefully.
All I saw, it's not even an X, it's like this, over here, it's like some crazy structure. I think that's where they are, up there, right there. Look at the trident, you guys. It's 2. Okay.
I might have to go up there. That's a trident field gold into a trident.
Make no mistake. This is why you can't let me go back to Jersey, guys. It's just starting. The whole 6 years I've done was just to start like the real stuff. You know, it's like, I was just talking to Mark today, who would be my boss, who's one of my best friends. That's why, that's why this job, this incredible job in New Jersey is just waiting for me, because he's my best friend. He misses me. He wants me there. Okay, this is what I'm after. These hidden platforms above the river where this guy comes out of the rock. And I'm already seeing really unique. Look at this. Remember, this video is supposed to be dragging on, if you're wondering why it is. So you can kind of see, you know, like how I'm coming across some of this stuff. And, you know, normally a lot of times I'll take that walk without filming. And then you can't see exactly how it happens. Everyone's different. Another Trident X. Okay. I can't. I lose my mind because I can't understand. It's all about people. It's dealing with people is the most frustrating thing that's ever been. Now you know. Now you know why doctors don't care. Now you know why your teacher really doesn't care. Now no one cares because other people have ruined it for the really good person they should have cared about. You follow me? The world has been hardened, unfortunately. This is very special in here. So all this stuff is theirs. I know this guy. I've been talking to him for 3 years. You would think I was talking to myself, but I wasn't. He's the only guy that directly whistled at me in 6 feet of snow. I don't know if I want to film all this. I'm trying to get out of here, actually. Blatant. That's one of their seats right there, and he was using it. Look, there's the road. He sits right here. Let me go by. It's all blinded by the trees. If you look here, you would have no view as a person. It just looks like it from here. He sits right here, and you probably can't see him anyway. Wow, is it warm right here? Thanks, buddy. Think about it. Never in the history of the world has anyone found them and knew what I know about them, about their system, about their... So that way you know them, right? About their X's or structures. I know everything about what they build. And then I'll just come up and sit down in his seat that no human being in the world is supposed to know about. Trust me, they get a kick out of this. You know why I know this guy cares about me? From one whistle. I was so desperate. 5 feet of snow. This is like 2 winters ago. And I was sitting right over there on the road, and I go down to his decorated boulder, which I'll probably show you going through. I'm not sure yet. I haven't walked over there. And it was twice as loud as mine. And he did it right back to me. I couldn't see anything. It was too good. There's no birds, you guys, up here. This is 10,000 feet. There's nothing alive up here like that we know about in the wintertime. Like even elk, moose, none of them are up here. It's too deep. You get up there, there's some winters, there's 12 feet of snow up there. And you can't walk on top of it. That's a big deception people have. They think that you can walk on top of powder snow. You just go right through. Well, you can use, snowshoes, you got to compress. And even in snowshoes and powder, you can end up going, a foot, 2 feet, especially if it's fresh, before you can actually get enough to hold you. Man, it's brutal. I did that. I'll never do that again. I might do it for fun, but I'll never do it in research. I realize you don't have to. So look, follow down. All right. I shared that already? Trident X. Another field gold Trident X. I'm in a seat. I love it. You guys, this is so warm. There's like heat coming out of here. Look at that seat. See, you guys see, it's so windy. Look, nothing comes in here. It's like 40-mile-an-hour winds out there. People for some reason, don't understand that the forest protects itself. It doesn't let the wind. So where does the wind go? It goes down the road. This because I'm in a very special place, okay? I'll talk very little. It's not exciting, It's just that it's all them. Every single detail, okay? Let me get an idea. I love doing boring videos. Guys, can I just do this? I don't want to show them to you. I just want to do this. That's all I want to do. I love this. This makes my life so happy. Just to walk the camera in places that I know no one will ever know. They'll never see it and never know about it. That enough should be enough to give me a job. Much less figuring out the secrets of the earth, which I do for free, right there, which I'm happy to do. I would do everything for free, right there. Thanks, Steve. Steve sent me $100 on PayPal. I didn't even know, and he was trying to join. He couldn't find the thing, and he sent me like really kind words. Because I'm always like, I don't know what people think about me. I don't know what to think. So, but right from these rocks is where he comes in and out. That's all I know. I'm guessing at that actually because it's all based on one whistle. But I've known, you gotta just trust me. Oh my God, I'm right because I know this is the rock right here. I've been meaning to come down here for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now. 3 years. You'll believe me, because look what I'm about to show you. All right, so look at the funk, right? You got your 2 boulders, trident, and then a real straight one that's being leaned into it. All right, that's weird and black. Here's where he whistled from.
You guys, what is about to happen really happens. But I mean, it's up to you. I don't really, I wouldn't blame you for not like having trouble believing it, but it really happened.
He was right here. You guys, look at this. I'm telling you, these are the ones. This is what you want to find. This is the guy I need. Not necessarily.
I know it's blurry, but stick in his mouth.
Necessarily the guy in the most pretty place. The pretty places are those guys have power, but this is the guy that wants to be my best friend. That's how I see it. Right here, look at this. Hey, buddy! Look at. Look at his blinds to the road. Right? I just felt, you guys. Oh my God. You're not going to believe me. Did I tell you? No one's going to believe me. I'm just going to walk over for a second. All right. Yes, they're inside. I just felt on my feet this. Like this. I felt the whole rock move.
I need to clear this up because this guy's exaggerating. It was almost like that. I just felt the vibration like right through it. He knocked through the rock.
A special hidden place. Across are all X's and tridents. Like really nice tridents. I show them to you from the road. This is his spot. You guys, I'm telling you. What does that mean? On this rock, he just knocked on it from inside the ground. Do you believe me? I told you. That's why I don't tell you anything. I just want to be able to do this and be able to tell you. Without fear of ridicule. Yes, I can't see that. What is, oh, I can. I'm like, what the hell? Okay, sorry, I have to explain this. So that, for a second on my camera, looked like it was back where that trident was. So I'm seeing this, which is like looking really weird. And I thought that was back there. Man, does that look like a face. This guy would never hurt me. I just know he would never. Look at this. This is how they do it, guys. Look. That's why I'm good, because no one else in the world could have been here to get that whistle in the middle of the winter, to eventually lead me to his place, to eventually get knocked on there, to eventually lead you to every secret that's ever existed, because people are too simple. And that's why I'm going to have to leave, unfortunately. It's not happening yet. I'm not threatening. I don't want everyone to think like, oh, give me money or I'm leaving. It's not like that. You guys, look at the piece of white quartz. It's his. I know it is. There's no way it could be there. There's probably one there, one up there, one up there. They put them in four corners, and inside that's where all the magic happens. Sorry, buddy. I'm not trying to break this, but I gotta get over it. He knew I was standing on that rock.
Keep in mind, there's many, many things I have to remind myself constantly because I'm always looking big. Many, many things in this world out there, in this unseen world, that are very small. So always look small. That just kind of looks like, I don't know what it, I'm not saying that is something, but like something that looks like that, the size. There's lots of them around where I live.
How can all those trees get like that? Teepee right there. Like, well, how could all those, I mean, meaning most trees, like, how could they get like that? Look at that. The best part about it is he tells you right there in his own language that he did it. Thank you so much, buddy. I love you. Okay? Because I'm going to prove it. You're going to see why. But no one wants to see. I've asked people countless times to prove me wrong. It never happens. It'll never happen because it can't. It's not possible to prove me wrong. I only tell you what they tell me.
You know that it's true. People have gone out to try to, like, they were going to make a video to prove, like, somehow show what I'm doing is wrong, and now they still do this, what I'm doing. Like, they were convinced immediately. It's because they weren't looking. Before you speak, go look.
To tell you. Nothing else. And of course, some opinions here and there. Look at that. This is, as soon as you walk to his rock, he has that. Special dudes back here.
Seen it too many times in the exact same situations. To me, that's no different than that face on the tree when I was making the zoom mistake, and that little marker there that was just showing a little teepee thing, is the same thing as, you know, your fence, your mailbox, you marking your driveway. He's literally showing you where he is. There is no hiding. Once you know, there's no. It's almost like seeing someone's house. I mean, that's how I see this. This is all I do. It's just an amazing thing, you guys. I just need to get some people a little bit to realize this is just a little bit more important than you thought.
This is, as soon as you walk to his rock, he has that. Special dudes back here. Right from here, I'm sitting right there. I can so picture me. I'm like, you can't see anything. So they probably have places under the snow. That's what I think. Half of these things are off the ground, and these little ones are just running around in these tunnels. Look at some giant X over the rock. Do you believe me now? How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Oh, that's Toby Keith. Now that I'm on my way. My ex-girlfriend's like, how do I like you now that you're pretending to look for Bigfoot? That's the reward I get, right? Toby Keith has got millions of dollars and everyone's jealous of him. My success has to be on my own. And that's a hard thing, you know, because I'm okay with it. Because nothing is nothing worse than nothingness. But no one will ever know what I've really done. And, well, that's not true. For now. There he is. Actually, I don't think it is. I don't know. That might.
See, I'm talking about this guy, and then all of a sudden, like, I can't really explain it. It could just be that I have it zoomed in too much. It might simply be that, but I don't know. It could be a weird moment here.
Might be right there. What is that? Everything's a leaning trident. Look. Here it's just, oops, sorry about that, you guys.
I'm not going to claim really anything on the video or on YouTube, but I saw that guy. I don't remember until I saw the clip. I remember doing all this, but I didn't remember that, but I remember seeing him All of a sudden I walk away. It's just kind of weird. And I'm like, oh, sorry. Everything's reset. Almost, even on video, you can barely tell. This is how I've realized that we're not as sophisticated as we think. That's if a situation like, see, if I'm wrong about this moment, this type of thing has happened to me before. And so I don't want to swear anything. I'm really confused about today.
Right here, it's just, everything's hidden. There's your trident and there's your leaner. That's a special place that I could never explain to you, because I believe most, especially the girls, know that's a special spot. I know they do. I just know.
Other things like saying random things like that. Like, I don't know why I just brought that up about like the girls will know. I don't understand that.
But you wouldn't have if I hadn't been able to show you everything I had already. Like, this was my first video, and I'm saying all this stuff, you're not going to believe me, right? So now you can see that's what it takes to get you to the next level as well. And it gets harder and harder to start capturing. It's much harder than finding an X, right? They don't disappear. And some of the secrets and some of the knowledge these guys hold they know everything. I know they know everything. It's no big deal to them. That's what you have to understand.
Remember, I have no idea what all of them know. I just mean that side holds that knowledge.
We envy that, but they think nothing of it because they've always known. They just simply know that we don't. So they don't feel like they're cool because of it. It's because it's like you. If you found out someone didn't know something you knew, you don't belittle them, or it's like no big deal. Only I belittle you because you won't listen. Right there. You gotta see what I see just from here. Always zoom to X's when you see them, because that's a great way to get timestamps. They're always near those X's. Look. Blatant.
Again, in this video, forgive me for this horrible narration with a bad mic. Now, after what you've seen on this simple walk around on this special world, don't you find it a little strange that there's something that black next to a triangle? So like in a lot of cases, like, I pretty much have to assume something's going on there too. They are always by their shapes.
Uphill triangle. Over and out. Actually, look, interesting, isn't it? So here's this mulch. Here's where they're all going to be hanging. These are all the seats for the rocks back there. Everything's blinded, so you can't see here. And here's all their stuff. See? Get the one. It's like a trident type situation. Remember, it doesn't have to have three. If it looks like a trident, if it's a fork, it's a trident. Okay. It's a trident structure. We have names for things. I could say, look at the teepee, and it's not. It just has. It's a teepee structure. So we have names. Most people know that, but I mean, if I say timestamp, I still get asked, Mark, what's a timestamp? It's like, now that kind of ignorance, I love. If you're a nice person, there's no dumb question. There is nothing you could ask me that I wouldn't love to answer. It's when you do it in denial, when you imply that I'm dishonest. If you apply anything like that, I'm turned off immediately. I just can't be there for you. You're never gonna meet someone on a video like this that's gonna tell you more of the truth than me. It's just not gonna happen. Probably more than most televangelists, like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's lying. I'm telling you the truth. It's so simple. Think about it. What's to lie about? What have I said today that was a lie? This is what I'm getting at. Like, I've never made up anything. Like, I show it all to you. There's no stories being told here, In fact, I try to do my best to...
That's not exactly true in this video because of the rock knocking below my feet, which, by the way, has never happened that I was aware of. Only at a distance, which I think some people call like a ground stomp. We've gotten that, but that doesn't happen that much either.
Avoid storytelling. Even some of the best stories that are true, that I went through myself.
Remember, if that camera is running and you can't see or hear or feel something, I will tell the story. I'm never going to hold back if that camera is running. But to go later and be like, hey, so this happened to me yesterday, it's harder. I'd rather, so if I don't care how hard it is to believe, as long as it's, happening right then, I'm going to tell you on the camera. Other things, it's hard. Other people will tell you.
Like, everyone's different. There's some people who are so intuitive. They're probably rolling their eyeballs like, Mark, I watch everything you do. Every word you say, I'm 10 times as smart as you. There's not one thing I don't know. So I get those messages too. So thank you guys. Incredible messages of support. I need them because, I don't feel like it. I don't know what people think of Colorado Bigfoot. I don't know who I am. I just don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Look, people look to me and say, people look to me and say, oh yeah, it's me and you and it's the final day. What's the future of mankind? How do I know I didn't get left behind? Because I know. Do you? Is the question.